many times as I've changed the Serpentine belt on this vehicle, you'd think I'd made a video for it. Well, now I have. Might as well. We had a lot of practice. All right, when it comes to changing this belt, I'm going to tell you this is the easiest, the faster way, the less frustrating way is to remove this tire and remove the shroud. It's easier than it looks. It doesn't take that long. You jack up the vehicle, use your jack stand, but trust me, it's a lot less stress and less time than trying to weave that belt in and out underneath there with a shroud and everything. There's just not a lot of room in there. So the quickest way, I'm going to tell you, to do this Serpentine belt is to remove tire, shroud. It's not going to take that long. Look at the chalk block. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Got the shroud out of the way. Now that 3 minutes and 40 seconds is time saved on trying to get this belt and finagle the belt from up above. So step one, just do that. Save yourself some time and heartache. So yeah, I've got these, the 15 millimeter and the come together to... Right, the first step is taking off the old belt. All right, people, and this is the part where the mechanic in me is going to ask, why are you replacing the belt? All right, that's a very important question. If there's a belt on it and it hasn't broke, you're taking an old belt off. The only reason you should replace it is because it's cracked, it's showing structural damage on the edge, something like that. Like if you see that, then you know your belt needs to be changed. If it's squealing, all right, that may be something else, and that was what the Vicky playlist is about. This van was given to us as a gift because of really loud squealing noise. So diagnosing why you're changing your belt is something that you should ask, because if you have a loud squealing noise, yeah, it may be something besides just the belt. And replacing a belt that doesn't have cracks or identifiable structural damage might not always be the way to go at first, all right? Don't change what ain't broke. Like my friend at JT says at the Mechanic Tips channel, look around, right? Look around, find out before you start replacing stuff and spending money. There may be something else going on. So I wanted to throw that in here. So yeah, tensioner pulley, and because mine's a 15 millimeter, my 1/2 inch breaker bar fits nicely right in there. So this is they sell a special tool, Arbor Freight, that you can buy, which is a long, it's got like crow's feet on the end, and you can remove, you can, yeah, pull this down, but this works great for your 15 millimeter tensioner pulley bolt. And right there is our tensioner pulley. Pulling that back releases the tension. You slip it off the water pump down there. Now this is a double-sided belt. Most of you aren't going to have a double-sided belt. Some of you maybe easier, you think, to pull it off the tensioner. I would do the water pump. It's easier to do it that way. So water pump is where we're going to take the belt off. Get it out of there, just easy feasy now. My lovely wife running the camera. So again, right here, if you don't have one of these, that's our belt diagram. And that's how the belt's going on. So I'm gonna start with the alternator and kind of weave it on through there. Here's our belt. It's a $100 belt. Dear God. And yeah, is that somebody didn't give you the wrong belt? Yeah, it looks about right. Yep. Looks about the same. I always like to test that. So yeah, I try and get over here. You can see. I'm gonna go up to the alternator. Again, you get this power steering. Maybe you can grab that for me too. Grab the belt and pull it up to the alternator, the top one. Yeah. Okay. Like that. And then, so we got the tensioner comes up and under to the tensioner. All right. So this guy goes around power steering unit up to the tensioner. Threading it across. And then down. And then over the top. Right? Can you look at the diagram? I forgot. It goes over the top of the water pump here, right? According to the diagram. Dana?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Might want to check it before you.
Okay, let's double check.
Looks like it.
I think if I remember right, you're right. That's how I've done this like multiple times now. This belt needs to go. Okay, hold on. I'm ahead of myself. It needs to go on the other side of the air conditioner there. Popped off. So yeah, there we go. And then like this. Nice. And then like that. The water pump is what goes on last, if I remember right. So kind of pop it off here. Pull it under here. Oh boy, so cool. Okay, so here's where we attach our 15 millimeter to the tensioner pulley and our handy dandy breaker bar, 1/2 inch hand on it. It's just very nice at that, see that? Pull all the way down, and now you hold that with one hand. Ooh, look, your fingers are dirty. It's so cute. My wife's fingers are dirty. So then I'm gonna try and shoot down here. See this? And right down there. And they can see how I thread that through there. So we want the tensioner pulley next. We got that one up there, that's on there. And then, nice. Popped it right up on there. See that? Yeah, everything's got to line up, don't it? So this one's on there, right? Now you can let go of that. Wait, make sure it's... You always got to make sure that the belt is on and not, you know, popped up over a pulley somewhere. Okay, go ahead and let the tension off of this. All right, so now double checking to make sure the new belt's lined up. And up it goes. And I'll pop that one in there. Be off to the races. Don't forget to subscribe, and why not watch another video? Stick around!